So I was here probably about an hour ago. Found a bad condenser fan motor, and I tried to record that. Still getting adjusted to making these videos. For some reason it shut off somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I have to get all that figured out. I did turn off the auto shut off feature on it, so maybe that's what it was. But anyway, simple. Got here, cut on the thermostat, ran the system, came outside. Fan motor wasn't running, compressor was, and good capacitor. Had 1.9 amps on the fan. It was hot, had some drag in it. Classic bad condenser fan motor. So nothing special about that, but I figured I'd get some video of coming back to replace it. It's a Trane. Everybody knows the Trane has the 825 RPM motor in it. They're famous for that. Anyway, just another bad Trane condenser fan motor. Figured I'd get some video replacing it. Like I said, I'm just starting with getting used to doing these videos and trying to coordinate it into the work. You don't want to be out here wasting the homeowner's time setting up a big production or anything like that. Takes a little getting used to. Try to be more realistic with what I'm doing. Some guys make a big movie production out of it, and that's not really what I'm trying to do. A little intro that I put on there. Some guys almost treat this more like some kind of a movie production seminar than a heating and air training or videos or things like that. They're always clean, neat, and they've got to show you pulling the drawer out in the van, taking their bag out, putting the bag back in, closing it, closing the van door, all nice and neat and pretty, getting their coffee in the morning. That's if you're out there watching those videos and you're trying to find out about getting into heat and air, that ain't it. You're going to get dirty crawl spaces. You're going to get hot in the attics. It's not all, it's all nice and sweet and pretty like you see in some of these guys' videos that are just, seems like they just don't seem realistic to me. At least it's not a realistic viewpoint of how the day is every day working on heating and air conditioning. And got lucky on that one. The fan came right off. Trane always, their motors are, shafts are always flush with their hubs, so very seldomly do they rust out and get locked on there. They usually come off pretty easy. And they use the quarter-inch screws on the back to hold their motors in. Kind of coincidental that this morning I did the video for homeowners, pricing, and Google. Another thing I forgot to mention about homeowners, the system has a warranty on it. Excuse me, I got a scratchy throat today. The part's under warranty, not the labor. You'd be amazed at how many homeowners forget the information or the details of the contract when they buy a system, and they think the motor's supposed to be replaced for free at 7.5 years. So that's how old this unit is. It came with a 10-year part warranty. 1-year labor warranty. So you pay to replace it. Trane says, here's your motor. You pay somebody to put it in. That's the way that works. Here is our new motor. Now, it is a little different. It has the holes that go in the back, but it also has the screw heads on it. It's like they put these in backwards instead of the hex side being over here like this one is, because these motors, for the Trane units anyway, and some other ones, have the little screws that actually tap down into the motor when you mount it back. They self-tap into these, but the screw heads are flipped around. It's kind of strange. But they said it was an OEM motor, so we are going to put it in. Do a quick little test run. See how that lines up. Evidently, they didn't intend to be using the threaded body screws, because unless they're getting cheap, they don't include the nuts in anymore either. So all these line up like they're supposed to, which I believe they will. We were going to break these off. Who is that? I ain't got time for you, Jug. Oh. I always thought it was funny they had this ground wire. By the time you mount this to this and mount this back to this, it's already grounded. There's not one on the original motor, so I don't know why you're going to do that on the new motor, but either way. Make sure the plugs are out. This one didn't come with any. Hole right there for my wire harness. Go right in there like that. Careful putting those back in. Make sure you don't strip them. Put them a little easy. Try not to just go all the way down. down and keep going it, because you'll strip those out the same way you strip out one of the screws in this unit. But yeah, the video production is going to be kind of at a minimum. I'm not trying to make it in Hollywood or anything. I understand you want to have a little quality, a good camera. Some of my videos, you'll notice there's one that's already out there, a couple where the volume is real low. I went and tried to go cheap at Best Buy instead of going with the GoPro the first time. With a little inexpensive camera, about half the price. It actually had a lot of good features on it. The app was good, but the mic on it was not all that great. So if you got more than about three or 4 feet away, the volume just disappeared on it. So I went and exchanged it for the GoPro, and so far I'm enjoying that. Won't always use it. Sometimes I'll use my phone, but in this situation you need both hands, so it helps. But you got some people out there, they're using drones and all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm not going that far into it. To each his own, you know. I just want it to be more reflective of what you're going to do out here, things you're going to run into, and basically dealing with it and getting the job done. Get the fan blade back on. And on these Tranes, because of this little shroud they put on here, you really want to make sure you get that blade positioned properly. Sometimes the shaft's a little longer, so you want to mark it. I tend to, when I put a fan blade back on, I'm looking here more often, and I'm getting about that 1/4 inch, between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch gap right there from the motor to where that blade clearance is, because the models that have the longer shaft in it, if you mount it too far down the shaft and this blade hangs too far in, you get a droning sound, woo, 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 woo. And I've had homeowners complain about that, being able to hear that. And all you have to do is adjust the blade location, get it a little closer to the motor, and that'll go away. And let's get it back on. Sometimes putting these Trane tops on, they get a little out of line. Once you get your holes lined up and get it positioned right, it'll typically fall right into place. Alright, get our wires connected back. I did not replace the capacitor. It's a 35 by 7.5. It's testing 35 by 7.5. So, and the capacitor was just replaced last year anyway. Zip tie on there. Use that. Power back on. And there we have a fan motor replacement on a condensing unit. 17 minutes and 30 seconds, including film setup. Anyway, that's going to conclude this one. I'm going to pin it up, go collect what I'm getting paid for the time and labor to get this thing done and the warranty processed, and we'll be on to the next one. So you guys have a good day, stay safe, and like and subscribe if you're interested. I'm just getting started, so there'll be some more videos to come, probably not as frequent as some, but not as fake as others. So check in sometime, like and subscribe. Have a good day, and you gotta love it.